The following is a special presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1, Super League 2024. Week 2 begins tonight. It begins tonight with a simple question. Will those foot massages continue to carry JT to glory? He came away with it against the biggest house money player in this field in DJ, taking the group lead first with those full 3 points. The odds-on favorite in Group A continues his journey in Athens tonight. He meets the Insane Train. The Insane Lane Train's first stop was Crikey Man. He was able to fight from being down 3-0 to salvage a point and draw. That shows grit and determination. We now enter the second of 5 weeks. The 5-week sprint to the finish line of the round of 12. There's no room for error in this sprint. JT looks to continue those foot massages to attain victory. Lane looks for his first win and to take the group lead. 1 game down, 3 to go. Don't blink, the ride won't be on for much longer, so come on aboard for it. Who comes out on top in Group A could be decided by this game's end. High above Athens, it's time for week 2 of the groups. JT, Lane, straight ahead right here on MRE Uno. Welcome one, welcome all. Yes, it is week 2 of the groups. Group A, JT versus Lane. I see you, Nick. We are going to take a quick look at Group A standings right now. JT at the top with the 3 points after the win over DJ as mentioned. Lane and Toast drew, so they each got a point. And Jay obviously with the loss, and Sandfer was bye, and he'll get off the bye coming up here this match week. Exciting. Before we continue to talk about this particular matchup, since we were unable to stream Toast, we Lane's recap 7-5, number 10 player in Super League, and did not start off well. It's kind of a tale of two. We have a lot of players like that around Super League. Started by getting swept out by DJ in March, and then lost in 5 to Tago in April, and after reverse sweeping to Pier, just made a Final Four run in that Aquatic April tournament. Got the win, but then fell to Vapor in 7, and then turned it around in many ways. Jungle July, Final Four, lost, went the distance. That was really what got him here, as well as another round 1. Got those wins over Nick Monkey. That a win over Tapir is huge. Grand scheme, of course, Eli. So lots of great wins. Resume to get him. Go over to the stage schedule. See JT getting the only winning A at win 2. Lane and Toast drawing. Ghost and Steven also drawing down a group. And Shamik that one. And he leads Group B presently. And we will have the other game in Group A. DJ is on the bye after the 4-2 loss to JT last week. And so you'll have Toast and Sandfer on Saturday night. at 9, and then over in Group B tomorrow night after dark, special with KT, by the way. Ghost vs. Chomik, 12 vs. 13 at 10, and then to start the Saturday night at 7, we will have Brock and Steven. Brock coming off a bye after a week 1 bye. So, with all that being said, that is the stage. It has been set. We are here at the table. We got Lane is not unable to join it, is not joining us in VC, but yeah, say the question, you'll answer. Got you. And we also have JT and VC for us. Should be an gonna start here. uh, gonna start here. Caesar, type out your opening thoughts in the game chat. Obviously, Lane came back with that gritty tie. Went down 3-0. Thought he was dead in the water really in that first game, and then was able to pull back to draw. Talk to me how you think mindset is for Lane coming in, trying to build on that, build that platform. And for JT, obviously, found that kind of bot luck foot massage type of game again. The question is, will he continue to sustain that, or will the string run out? We'll find out. Let me know thoughts on this match overall. Lane, I'll start with you since you're typing, since you're watching stream. You just type it out in game chat. How do you take that opening draw against Toast, build on that, coming back down from down 3-0 to salvage a point in the standings? And now thoughts on playing JT in this setting in Super League. A win could speak volumes in the group, could turn it on its head. Just thoughts on all that. Let me know. JT, obviously, came out with a win against DJ. He definitely played you close, but it seemed like you had the draws most of the night. Talk to me about how you're going to keep that momentum going into Lane, who's definitely not someone to be a pushover. I mean, he went from down 3-0 to Toast to drawing. Just thoughts on your opponent in the game tonight.
And against DJ, thankfully I, got the cards I need to make my final runs to the finish. And thankfully I was able to play strategy pretty good. But yeah, facing Lane tonight, I mean, I'm not gonna treat this as an easy match. I'm not gonna take this lightly at all. I mean, there have been some players before that I've underestimated for sure, like Brad, like William Brock, Mac Johnson, even Eli. I mean, guys like them, like they've given me quite the challenge. And with Lane's run against Toasty, I mean, it's good amount of resilience that he did to get even with him and to do the draw. But hope to be one step ahead of that. Hopefully, I can still come out on top at the end.
Lane saying it was just down to some bad hands. Hopefully, get a better start tonight. And Lane promoting. Caesar said, honestly inclined that Lane is probably going to apply to what he learned against Toasty last week. Kept his head cool, down 3-0. Didn't let the pressure get to him. Got his head screwed on right for tonight. This should be one matchup. Should be indeed. Should be exciting. 7 versus 10 in those ranks. Just had Sandfer join us. I don't know if he wanted to join the team here. He's just here to watch. It don't matter to me.
More so just here to watch. It sounds like I have a little bit of background noise going on anyway.
Oh, you're fine. That's fine. No problem. All right. So with that, I think the time for talking's over. Caesar match started up here. And see, based on the coin toss, JT won it. He will get the first 3 calls. We'll get to that once we get all the ref commands run through. Best of 6 power play. No power plays once again. And with that, JT, first call of this week 2 match. How many is it going to be?
All right. Why don't we begin with 10?
All right, we're going to start with that 10.
Turn it up to 10.
All right. Good luck to these gentlemen. Go. And we start on lane's blue 7. And we're going to make that switch into the Grim yellow 7. Where Lane goes for his first play. And he goes back to his blue 7, and there's a crossover move there. It is Lane's card, both of them off the board here in the first 30 seconds.
Huh, my card and his card isn't that far off. Mine's a blue 5.
Yep, you are blue 5. There's the Carson reverse in the draw. Let's see what that's here. Gonna go with the Brad 2. Now we're going into red with the Zach 103, the red 2. Oh, and now we go to green. Bit of a crossover move. Lane gone. Our newly promoted players coming in 2025 from D2, and now the Vapor G6. All the evens out here. Cap into Tapir. Back to red. And there's the red reverse from Toast. Toast red reverse. Just saw him last week, Lane did. And now he's going to do that into a green +4. And close it on the Chomik 8. See him tomorrow night. Against Ghost. Fastest draw in the West, of course. And the switch back over to red by JT. Those number switches coming in key here. Very not much time spent on each color. Now Lane finally is out of answers. I'm me +2/3 combo. Sticking with that red. Neck and neck here, but despite the +2, Lane still slightly ahead. We'll see if he can make a move here. Lane taking a stop type here, and he will go for the Llamas Yellow Wild. He maintains the lead. That move, and there's Steven. Yep, tomorrow or Saturday night against Rock the Rock, and there's that +2 back, cancels it out. Lane getting close here. But here comes JT with a run. And it's a double. Looking for triple. He's got it. Closes on the bow tie yellow 2. Lane is out of cards on that one. There's Brock. Even game. Lane. Top decks an 8. Holds the possession arrow. JT keep running. Yes, he can. Does Lane have a switch here? No. So that is going to be JT in the lead. He continues to run it down on the yellow. Lane with the green switch, though. Could be what he's wanted. Oh, it's a ditto for Uno. Lane draws. Is this it? No. Neither want green on this one. JT top decks another green. Got the other cap 4. Smart enough for Lane to draw here. Oh, but number efficiency! JT on the board.
You just went.
Me.
Boy.
Number efficiency,
Oh yeah,
huge help.
number efficiency. Yeah, huge help for sure. I think there were a lot of switches, a lot of light flashing from both of you. It was really just luck on the end there, Jay. Just getting that 4. I mean, I definitely didn't expect that blue 4 to come up. Out of all blues, oh, that's brutal.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, that was weird. Like I did out his green 9, then got to Uno, but I had that blue 4 waiting in the wings, and then I just top decked it as a 4. So yeah, that was really surprising.
Yeah, it was really a matter of, I mean, we were on blue for all of 3 cards, so not much to say there really. I mean, we started off on blue, but Lane really wanted the green. Then he had all blue at the end. Wonder if Lane, do you consider maybe trying to run down the? Did you have all blue? You mean I have all blues at the end, or did you not have as many blues towards the beginning? Because you were aggressively going green. I just wonder on that because, I mean, you did make that switch back on your own 7, but made the switch over to green. I guess it's just didn't have a switch back to blue, but then you went on the +4 green. Just guess were all blues coming from the draw later on, or had you had those? Maybe you just didn't make a switch in the right place, I guess. Let me know. $450 on that first game. Number of fish closes it out, but if I I don't think I'm going to that.
Yeah, we can keep things swinging.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Unless he's got something. Unless he.
Oh, he can hear us.
I know he's watching stream. He's watching stream.
I wonder if you can see the funny face that I'm making at him.
Yeah, but you didn't have the blues sooner. Like you didn't make a because I know you were pushing green early on, so I just didn't know if you had any blues sooner or had an opportunity to get there. You were just stuck because of that, but figure that's fine.
Okay.
All right, JT can't pick 10 then. How many?
We'll just take it down 1. We'll do 9.
All right. All right, 9 it is. Aria green 1 to start. Looked at those stats, fairly even. Lane had the +4 as well. He had the wild. Just the number of efficiency killed. Even amount of draws. Lane had a little bit more plan B, but we'll see. A little early to make inferences. Go from ground to the top. Again with the green 2. Easy if you've got any thoughts to share. I am watching VC. Or, yeah. Let me know if you got anything. Here comes a reverse from JT into blue. Into yellow. Trips reverse. +2. Oh my goodness. Just like that, JT's at dose. And a couple cards to Lane. Lane more than likely is going to want a rebuttal here. And he will with a skip. Just a double, though. Closes on the drip 0 sugar. And here's JT for Uno with the Stingray 5. Lane, does he make a move here? Does to green, but is that the right color? Yes, it is. And it's a classic! It's a classic! AT Classic in game 2. And we are drawing on green. We'll blink from this classic staring match. Shout out Heat Check Art on that one. Him the best. Continue to go back and forth. And there's JT with a wink on the Yaped 7. Lane with the +2 off the top deck, so now the door's open. Oh, and he's going to make him pay. Lane way up at 16. Oh, but he's got one back! And the combo, but that's still just a triple. Doesn't do much in the long run. It does set JT back to 8. See, that classic was an insanely clutch play. We'll see if it worked out for him. Got to work his way back as JT continues to run clean on the blue. Lane to yellow. He can play with that as well. We have a 5 or a 1. We have a small straight. Nope, JT's going to put a skip down. He's going to go to green. Back to where the classic was, no less. Interesting move here. And here comes Lane with his own response. And he's going to go back on that yellow. Now, JT's got nothing to say for it. Lane is marching back. Now 8-5. To the top floor, JT continues to draw. Lane draws closer. He has tied it. JT holds on though with that possession arrow lead off the top deck. Here comes Lane with the red switch. And JT's going to pounce on the switch with a double play to pull ahead. And Lane's got one of his own. Keeps it even at 3. Anyone's game in game 2. +4! Massive! And a blue! And a Uno, but with his own card. What does Lane do now? He's got 4 freshies in the back pocket. What does he do? What can he do? Zero Sugar, very defensive. Is this it? It is! JT 2-0. Wow. JT, despite being classic there, I didn't know what was gonna happen after that. First off, did you have the winning card in hand before he pulled the classic on you there?
Oh, yeah, KT
yeah.
Classic and Yanni Pros. No, I didn't actually that time. No, I just I didn't have any run to finish it the first time, and then one moment that I noticed he left me that open +2, and like that was a mistake that I made lots of times when I was a Uno rookie. So I yeah, I had to make him learn some way, you know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Although those
Yeah,
things
yeah,
can get
and thankfully I made my card be shown that blue 5 and then the blue 6 to end it.
and it can be considered a risky move, Caesar, to have to punish on that open +2. It's kind of a mutually assured risk. Like leaving it open could be getting more cards, but also you could be giving your opponent everything. Thoughts on that move as well as the classic? Obviously, hindsight is 2020 for Lane, and he doesn't seem to be thrilled about the result there. Obviously, in that +4. JT, did you find were you saving that +4? Or have you? Well, I guess you probably found it along the way since you've been to Uno a couple times, but
Oh no, no,
um,
when we were on that classic and
yeah,
I
you
was
found it
just
in the
drawing,
classic.
it did come my way.
Okay, yeah,
But once I had the run of 2 blues, I mean, I kind of thought I'd just switch it to blue and hope he didn't have anything to switch it back. But
it's all about hindsight there for Lane. Maybe consider a switch or something to hit back, but we'll have to see. I'll let Caesar type his answer out here, and we will go to game 3. And JT up to put himself in 3-point situation,
to
potentially.
be totally honest with you, that game felt like it took way longer than 5 minutes 39
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
It felt like it
It's
was
because
like
the
7 or 8
classic always
minutes.
feels longer than everything else. Classic always makes it feel longer. It's the weirdest thing. Um,
Oh yeah,
Mutually
it's just a
assured
warping of
risk.
time.
Drawing on a after using +2. You know the opponent doesn't have anything else. All lays to waste, like what happened to Lane. And yeah, I mean it's also risk because playing on it, playing that +2 on it, you could be giving them the keys to the win, but Lane was far back enough. So all right then. 9 and 10 off the board, JT. How many for your last one?
Mm, crazy eights. Let's go.
All right, crazy eights it is. And free choice to begin. All right, Caesar. And JT's going to use the free choice, firing 6 at him. Oh my goodness gracious. Taking the free choice in stride and breaking out a 10-card lead. Very aggressive play here. Now Lane with the double OG to begin instead of 8. Adding 6 to his side. And he's just going to play it cool. The 1 for the 6 JT. Half off special. There goes JT dry on the blue. Lane's opportunity is open now. He's just going to keep running it clean. JT's going to find a way out with the green switch from the top floor to the ground floor for Lane. And the switch over to the Brock 1. And here's Lane with a double after the yellow switch for JT and makes the switch and unfortunately can't do much more with it. And Lane once again has the opportunity to run clean. And he is tie it with a play. He's got it from 14 to 4 to 6 to 5 for Lane. And the switch over to green on the wild. And now JT with a little bit more aggression, but not much to play with here. He might be on a 2-color situation with the reverse draw, and Lane's just going to keep going clean. And now he's JT trying to get into those 2 colors he appears to need. Lane also likes the red, though. Plays the sand for 6. And JT with the +2. Massive. And there's the other sand for 6. Neck and neck here. See if Lane can continue on red, or does he need a switch? Switch to green. Massive one there. But JT's got it. Neck and neck still. JT with the possession arrow.
Would imagine there would have to have been a reason for switch to green, though, from Lane.
Yep. I'll have to see. See what he does. Oh, never mind. +4. This could be it. This is the finish Lane has needed all series so far. Not quite, though. He's down to check, and now we'll see here what will JT do in response. A switch to yellow. Is that the right move? It is.
Didn't mind that. Is likely as like double red to the finish.
Yeah, yep, definitely. JT doesn't have much more to say about that, and they're both in a draw city. On the Yoshi reverse. They're now stuck. Lane came ever so close there. There from JT. Switch back to green. And JT with the crossover red. Lane is dry again. It's not just been that ammo luck, it's also been those key number efficient plays. They've been key to keeping both of them in it, really. Both of them, honestly. And
JT into the lead now.
Yeah. There's the check. Lane with 4 cards in hand. Nothing to show. And oh my goodness gracious! Again! And JT has gotten at least 1 point. My goodness. JT number efficiency again. My God.
More number efficiency, I swear.
Well, man, he's perfecting the Peter strat for sure.
Yeah, the Peter strat really working for you. And I mean, like, we talked about your bot luck, but like, it really didn't come down. I guess it really just came down to just the right number falling to you. You found so many switches to ice him out on numbers. Like, barely any wild play. Like, Lane had the 1+4 in that one. Like, I don't know, just what goes through your mind when you see those numbers fall?
I kind of feel like he used that +4 too early, unless that was all that he could use. And trying to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, just happy to just numbers lined up again. The way I wanted them to.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, look at all. I mean, both of you were making good switches.
Yeah, I think like right at the very beginning when we opened up with that wild and I gave him like 6 cards, I think maybe I could have been a bit smarter about that, because then I had like I ran out of certain colors too quickly, so maybe I can be smarter with that next time that happens.
Yeah, that was my thought, but initially, and that's kind of how it turned out for you. But you still got it done. It's interesting here to see an imbalance on the wild. Like both, you're trailing in both wild categories. Yeah.
He's not really liking New York all that much, I can tell.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's not going well for him. That the number
story
of
of my
fish.
Super League last year was just junk, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. Well, JT, I'll ask you one more thing. Obviously, you saw what happened last week for Lane. he was able to pull and get a draw against Toast after being in this exact same situation you put him in. Talk to me how you're going to keep that platform building, keep that mindset, and get the fourth win and get those full 3 points here in this next game or in the next 3 games.
Well, I do know he now has home field advantage, so I'm going to do what I can to be the better team on the road. I mean, I'll definitely I won't be as rushy with my moves. I'll try and take a little bit more time and really study and just be more thorough about all the moves I make.
Right. See from Lane here what he does, trying to pull off same thing for a second straight week. I'm gonna type this out. Wait for stream play. Okay, that works too. Both on the same. He's gonna send it. He is going to send it. I'm not really shocked by this. Game 4, arrow goes to Lane, and he's looking to try and do it again. Time against JT. And off we go, red 4. See how it all turns out. Sender can change the tenor a little bit. I really don't mind. I actually like the choice from Lane here. We'll see if he can turn it around starting right now in game 4 with the Tapir 4.
It is definitely something to try it at the very least, just because when JT has a style that somewhat depends on luck sometimes, at least with 15, usually the luck will kind of balance out.
Oh, absolutely.
And it'll have some good stuff for possible game 5.
Yeah. And I would do this. I would do the same thing, and if I was an issue. Gonna open up with the Zach 2 on red, half off special. There's another one from JT, a second half off special. And there's the switch over to green, which has been on fire for both, really. JT's won the first 3, but they've both found switches that have at least short-term benefited series. Down, one down again. That is a small straight. Beautiful. There's the other cap 4. To the top floor. Paper 6. Could let them know what to do. That would be great. Reverse by JT, looking for a run here early. Somewhat early. And there's a +6 into yellow. So lane set back to the sender +1. JT is at the OG 7. Here's lane, skip, but trying to cancel it out. He goes to green and closes on the Yepes 7. One up this time from lane. JT, nothing to show for on the green. And the switch over to red.
It's Turner freed up.
Top floor. And one down. Or 4 down. What am I talking about?
Another
six
Dolly
and-
Parton. It's the Dolly Parton special again, 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot about that one.
Have to be a country music fan to know that one.
I mean, I know the song. I just forgot that line. In a while, I'm not a country fan, but I know the song. Switch over to 5. 5 on the yellow. Switch over to yellow on the 5. That's the right line. Top floor there. 1 down. It's neck and neck right now. JT with that possession arrow at the present moment. Oh, you're good. Sandfer got it. Someone's pinging practice during the game. Good. Zero sugar now. For Lane. They just continue to run that clean. And oh, JT, top deck heaven? Oh, but the +4! Was that Lane's plan all along, I wonder. And he's gonna send it now. Now there's that toasty red reverse. And the skip. He's down to dose, and Lane Sanders finally finds the hand in his first home game. It's not over yet. 3-1. Oh, I was wondering about that one for sure.
Geez, I either had a wild or a wild +4. Maybe I should have been. That should have been my time to been aggressive. I should have given him the +4. Then I could
Oh,
have
yeah.
built up another run because I did have one more in me.
Yeah. Hindsight again, obviously. And this time, I guess you could say that. I mean, Lane, how much of that ammo came from? Did any at all of that ammo come from that earlier +6 from JT? That's my wonder. Other than, I guess, a little bit of Draw City here and there. That seems to be where it would have come from, unless you had it from the top. Damn. More jump. So, was it from your self draws, or was it more off of what JT threw at you during the game? Oof. JT +6 comes back to bite you this time. I guess you had that +4 in the back pocket. Unfortunately, it's all hindsight, really. I mean, do you think there's anything you need to adjust on that? I don't. I think it's all really just hindsight. I mean, you had punished him on that open +2 earlier and didn't feel it, so I guess it's just really the sender, maybe. Maybe it's
Oh
just
no,
that
it's just like
adjustment.
when I know I have runs, like I don't want to waste the chance to, um, execute and go on those runs. But yeah, I mean, just that one turn. I mean, I could have went with the Y +4 and things would have been very much different. But it happens though.
All right. Well, Lane stays alive. He's looking for the draw point once again. It is going to be game 5. Can't pick the sender. Let's see what he goes with. Gonna go one down to double OG. User puts it in. And once again, a free choice. This time a +4. Again, JT looking for those full 3 points, making it to make it 6 in Group A. Once again, claw back for a draw, and he start a little bit less aggressive than JT was on the free choice with the 0 sugar. I'll play clean on red.
First color swap to JT in this game.
First color needed goes to blue. Blue 4. And oh, he's got another one playing a little bit of gangsta to the green. Off the gangsta blue 1, no less.
Wow.
Yep. And Lane nothing early there. And now JT in the driver's seat again. And still nothing from Lane. I'll have total 41 color switches, including those first couple from JT. Through 4 games, we had 39. And there's color switch number 42 into yellow. And back to blue. Lane finds a way. JT will go top floor. He's 5. And
Yes.
JT back to that green. Oh, but a blue wild KT switch. The crossover. Oh, trips wild into yellow. Don't see that often. Oh, but Lane's gonna shut it all down. You could say it's a Skittles moment in a sense. He's gonna +6 into red. Back where we started. And JT's gonna respond with a double skip, probably switching out. Yep, he is, into green. And closes on the Aria 1. Switch over to yellow. JT again with the switches. Although they're pretty even. They're now 49, 26, 23 in favor of JT on those switches on the stat sheet. And now 8 wilds between both of them in 4 games in 5 games nearly. Here comes Lane with a run. He takes the lead. He's going to toe the line back into yellow with a quick offload of that blue reverse. And now he's down to 2. JT running clean. Is this it for Lane or maybe check? He's got check. JT. What can he do in response? Down to 3 as well. +4 into red. And the call out. Interesting. So he drags him right down with him. So now it's dead even. Lane can tie it now with a play. And the switch to yellow. Unreal. This one is tied. And from the ground to the top. Neck and neck once again. Lane with a double play pulls himself back to dose. It's even right now. Lane at Uno with the 3, half off special. JT with no answer. Lane, can he do it again? No, he cannot yet. Lane with a 1 card advantage. If he can find something, or if JT can find something to turn it around. Looking for a massive bailout is JT. Either blinking out of the staring match. Here's a full blank from Jesse Turner to green. Lane still ahead, but there goes JT taking the lead. Double play, +2. And it's 6-4. 6-3, excuse me. One down this time from Lane. Playing it cool. JT, nothing more to show for. And Lane continues to run it clean and collected. And he retakes the lead, and he's up by 2. Here's JT, though, with the blue 2 switch. Lane with the yellow switch. JT pouncing on it. Skip, draw. No change in the table. And Lane with nothing either. They go back to that yellow draw city. Lane may have been hoping for something to get him through that yellow to offload it. Now they both are stuck again. Back and forth they go, way back there. Still Lane with a 2-card lead. He can make it 3 if he can play on his turn. JT does. No sign of a play here. There are only 2 skips in the deck, and Lane finally finds a yellow to bring himself up here. There's only... Wilds are slim as well, as you can see. AT with no response to the Lane 1, and Lane will go back to drawing. Getting towards 10 minutes on this one, so a very different kind of game here. Lane plays the ice move after several close calls for both. Now JT with a wink 1 up this time. And Lane makes a big move into blue. That should break him out, as they're both in the double digits. And there's JT's 5. Here's Lane with another punch here. And he goes to green. Closes on the 9. Tap 4 there from JT. And here's Lane with another one, +2 combo into the 7. Lane with a big lead here after that +2. JT due to fight back. He plays the Lane 7 into blue. Lane with nothing to show for it. JT is in the driver's seat. He'll go zero sugar. Good defensive play. Lane do nothing but hope for a number to fall his way. Find something to flip this one on its head. Now they're almost even. Tied with a Lane draw. Unless he's found something. He does again! Into red! One up this time from JT. And Lane holds the possession arrow lead now at this point. Big number efficiency there to keep the momentum going. Double play from Lane, and then JT goes one down. +4 from Lane! Into green! He's back near the edge again. JT up at 10. You'll note that all +4s are gone. There's one wild left roaming the earth. One of the +4s used up on the start. Here's Lane for Uno. And JT with that +2 in the +6 into blue. And once again, Jesse Turner has an answer. And they are just running clean on blue. And JT with the switch to green in the driver's seat, looking for those 3 points. Lane with nothing. And he continues to run it down to Dose. Running low on cards, though, and JT is out of options as well. Just 11 cards in the deck. And ladies and gentlemen, we are running towards it, but I'm not going to say it until it happens. And we all know what happens if it happens. All bets will be off. Just 7 in the deck. Approaching 14 minutes on this game 5. Three cards left in the deck. Still no response. One card. No cards left. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a reshuffle in game 5. 14 and a half minutes in, and all bets are off. And right off the jump, JT brings back that Lane Sanders 7. And we are in blue. And a 6-card lead as well. One down from Lane. Jailbreak move there. Anyone's game to win now. And JT, though, not much to say on the blue.
By the way, sorry for earlier. I didn't realize I was on mute while I started a phone call.
Oh, it's fine. Switch over to red now for JT. After being iced out there for a minute. And there's the one from lane. Could have been a move from lane anyway. They're running clean on red. JT still with a lead. 3 to 4 cards here, and now he's making the switch to yellow. We're stuck on that a lot earlier, but as I said, all bets are off with the reshuffle. Who knows what they have at this point? So they've only drawn a few cards since then, and lane goes
Right
back to the red. Same DJ5 as well. A crossover play. Double play by JT. A little bit of a yellow fade there from JT. That could be the move that sells it, but he goes back to it.
Yeah, not
but lane,
sure the second one would be a fade too much.
Yeah, that's not a fade now, but it doesn't matter. Lane drops a +2 to set it back. At that point, it's not a fade for sure if he's going back to it for a second time. May have been a fade the other way. Who knows? But it's neck and neck now. JT plays 0 to go up 2. Still, despite the +2, slightly in the lead. Seventeen and a half minutes gone by in game 5. And JT runs out. And there's a +2 combo, +6 into blue. And the red wild Uno. What does JT have? Just let it end, he says. As we approach 18 minutes, JT, he's got 10 cards in the deck just reshuffled. And he's going to play. He's going to switch to green, and we aren't done yet. Unsurprisingly there. He had an answer. And that Zero Sugar close. And lane, nothing to play for here. He didn't get anything from that, so no choice. Switch. AT continues to run it down. Neck and neck. Lane is not able to make a play. JT down to 3, down to 2 with the blue switch. What a roller coaster of a game for both. And now he goes with the red wild check. Unbelievable. But Lane's got a +2. Once he gets it, there it is. Not over yet. And Lane's going to make it to Dose. He takes the lead. What can JT do in response? This is what... That 9 could have been the last card. He switches to yellow! Was that right? Dose. Yellow reverse, is that it? And that's it! 20 minutes gone by. He's got to pee. Lane Sanders. 3-2. Lane 1 win away from pulling it off again. Oh my goodness gracious. JT, where do I even begin? There were so many moments in that. I don't even know where to begin. Just talk to me about sticking with it and during that 20-minute match. All the different moments. It's a lot to take in here.
Yeah, I'm in just as much disbelief as you are. Like, okay, one key scenario. You know how we were like playing the triple wild against each other?
Yeah.
like I was sitting in a great position. I had 2 wilds and then a wild +4, but then we both erased all of them up just like that.
Oh
So I
yeah.
mean, we
Oh
pretty
yeah.
much just improvised from that point on. Like,
That is a
wow.
while back too. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous, dude. Oh, reshuffle and all. And this is so uncharacteristic for how this series has gone, truly. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And at the end, I was either banking that he would. I knew he would likely either have a red. So I was banking on him having more red, so I switched it to yellow. But ended up being the wrong choice. Oh
Oh,
well.
was the missed Uno call there as well? Was that strategic, or did you just miss it?
Oh no, that was by accident.
Okay, yeah, it's
I was just
figured as much.
losing my.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the situation was getting away from me, and I just didn't pay enough attention.
Would you have had it if you didn't miss that?
No, still no.
Oh,
Didn't have the
damn.
right color or number to finish it.
Brutal.
So,
Okay, so through here.
and it's from
Obviously, you
when
gotta
we
stay.
each used up our wilds against each other.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what really did
exactly,
it.
exactly.
And I pretty much had to resort to grasping for straws.
Well,
Okay, he's not going
it's
to get a question.
yeah, Lane. I guess the only thing I'd say is just talk to me about enduring through that game. I mean, like there are so many moments there, and it was such a roller coaster. Just thoughts on that, and how does it feel to get the win after 20 minutes? 20 minutes 2 seconds no less. I'm sure it's a good feeling to win that way, better than a 4-minute win for sure. A lot of us can relate to that. There's Tago, ready to see the last game of this one. Either JT is going to take a strong group lead, or Lane Sanders is going to pull the same thing he did against Toast. And I don't think he's going to tell me what it feels like. So unless he was going to right now, gotta just wait. Okay.
All
All
right.
right
Well,
then.
hey, what if he tries 3 times that game, and that was how long I had to play dark for that
Oh, you have
single
homework.
game
Okay. Okay.
last
All
year?
right. Yeah, he's got homework. All right, let's start it up then, Caesar. 13, game 6.
All right, I'll
Here
try
we
real hard
go.
here.
Yellow 3 to start. And match point for JT. We'll see. Get back to it. In with the moment to check the hand out, and he's going to start aggressively. Either way, slight advantage. Start us off. Now the switch to blue. And there's the Ditto Trips 9. There's a double half off special, 8 to the 2 on the blue. And Ditto again for Lane. JT's all out. Got lead, but lane has nothing else either, so they will head for Draw City again. Here's a +4 from lane to switch it out. Sends JT back to the sender spot. And opens up a big lead here. JT down to that 3. Self-ditto from JT. Self-ditto from lane as well. And now the top floor. And lane run it clean down on green. No, he can't. He needs another switch. Some description. Here's JT with that switch into yellow. Triple play on the skips. What does this do for lane? Oh, he's got a big one there. +6 into red. Closes it on the 0 sugar. Big one there, but JT sent back to the 15 spot again. Oh, JT can respond with the other ones. The other red and yellow +2s. He goes back into yellow, sends lane back to 8, and he's got a green wild to boot as well. Not just a 4-card deficit. And JT with another double play. Cool. Green, there goes lane for red. And there's a reverse combo. JT trying to creep closer. He's now just within a couple. And couple up for lane. Here comes JT with the blue. Lane dittos it. Might have just been the same play they were both going for, and now Lane still with a couple card advantage. But he's got nothing. JT, can he continue? Tie it? No. Another Draw City ahead. Back and forth they go. Oh, here's a +4 from Lane and a yellow. What he needs here is that yellow. JT once again has plenty
but
of
again,
answers.
was it too early?
It could have been.
Well, I had
The
red
story
though.
of it. Does have red. Evan. again runs out.
And I will say this.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh,
Oh.
darn it. Sorry.
Fine.
Keyboard. Same thing that happened earlier. Keyboard fell underneath my computer, or underneath my foot. That time I had a shoe on.
Nice. There's the switch to yellow for Lane. Back in there. Number of fishy needed. That might be a big bailout for Lane.
At least this time, though, it did something kind of funny with it.
Oh,
At least
green.
0.0.
Point
Oh
zero.
boy, okay.
Huh?
Fitzy in the chat. Okay.
He was here earlier before the game started. Welcome back. Zero sugar there. Oh, but there's another +4. Who needs that? Never mind if it was too early.
Won the series on the time.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's how the bot does it. But it is a point. Again. Lane Sanders,
Hey,
same
you know
song,
what?
second
Gotta
verse.
get your points.
He once again does it from being down 3-0 to equaling it at 3. And JT will go up to 4 points. Lane will go up to 2 points in the group. And same song, second verse. Lane, I know you got to do some homework. So real quick before you go, thoughts on the series. Once again, pulling even after going down 3-0. Thoughts on that, and as well on the +4 plates. I mean, obviously you had the second one to back it up, but you think looking back on it, some of those +4 plays may have been a little too soon for you to fully benefit. Maybe too little. JT, thoughts on that series? Obviously, it's the same song, second verse. If you saw the game for Lane last match week, thoughts on that series, and still in the lead in the group, but what could have been those 3 games? Although Lane had some solid hands down the stretch.
Yep, I like I said before we even started this match, like I wasn't gonna treat Lane like no easy opponent. I mean, I wasn't gonna take this lightly. I knew if I was gonna win this, I had to earn it. But I mean, like I never really had any much love from the bot for the Wilds. I think all I got was all I got that entire final game was just regular Wilds. I think he had 2 of the +4s. So
yeah, he did in quick succession too. We were wondering, me and Sandfer were wondering if that yellow +4 is too early again, but at second +4, he didn't even made it not matter really. So yeah, great game to both.
yeah.
I really,
Yeah, he did good. I mean, at least I got no homework to worry about. I can just chill, get ready to go to sleep.
Exactly.
No more stress to worry about for the rest of the night.
Exactly. Yeah, great game to you both. Make sure you both leave quotes. Much appreciated.
I sure will.
We look over at the group schedule. Caesar, if you got any closing thoughts, feel free to leave them. And if Sanford, if you wanted to share any, feel free. While I update this graphic.
I mean, well played from both. Lane gets another key point considering probably wasn't one that was a favorite necessarily to get out of group. So the more points you can get early on in the weeks, the more pressure you can put on your opponents. So for Turner, I think already had the win, or 1 win.
Yes.
So
he had the 3 points against DJ.
So at 4 points already, he's looking pretty solid to go through. So
yeah, exactly.
That's really all you're really looking to do at this point in the group stage. You just get out of it, keep your Super League hopes alive.
Yeah, literally that. Yep, Caesar, that's what I thought. Same song, second verse for Lane. He does it again. 3-3. Other game in this group will be Toast and Sand for 11 verse 14 in Super ranks 9 Eastern on Saturday night. And tomorrow night after dark with KT special, Ghosts and Chomik 12 verse 13 10 Eastern. tomorrow, and then to start our Saturday doubleheader, Brock and Steven. Nam sits on bye, as well as DJ in Group A. Nam on the Group I. So that will do it for us. Thanks to Caesar, of course, for reffing, like always. Sanford for dropping in with a few thoughts, dropping in to spectate as well. Thanks to everyone else who joined us to watch this one unfold, and to our great players, JT, Jesse Turner, and Lane Sanders. They come out with a draw. Lane, same song, second verse, pulls even. After going down 3-0, just like he did in week 1. Next up for both of them, by the way, JT will play Toast, and Lane heads for the bye with 2 points. But for that, for all of us here at Emarino, I'm not sure. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you late tomorrow night at 10 for. We'll see you late tomorrow at 10 for Ghost vs. Shamik, and then the Saturday night doubleheader. Thank you for joining us, everybody, and good night.